Okay, we are live. And let me just quickly turn on this camera, say hello to everybody. Hey, everybody. Welcome back, Space Cadets. We're going to be running a live test here for the Steam update for the food poisoning movement and some achievement fixes. And I'm delighted to dig into those and try out the turkey shoot and see if it works. Um, I ran some tests the other day, and we did a couple things. I've been testing out the new edition of movement, where we no longer have a steady, continuous movement. We have movement based on elevations. So when you run down a hill, you run down it faster. When you go up a hill, you go up it slower. You traverse terrain based on the elevation of the terrain and the angle of the terrain. So that's something that's really cool that I've been enjoying testing out. You run down a incline that's too steep, it'll knock you out. So that was some cool stuff. Now we have these new tablets. They're called Gut Shield tablets, and we've also added one of the things that I have tried already. That I actually requested myself was being able to cook mushrooms because I wanted to be able to cook steak and mushrooms. So he's added that as well, and I'm pretty excited about that. Tested that, and I put some different mushrooms and some steak up on the stove. I think if the stove is too hot, it will cook the other mushrooms to burned. I don't know this for a fact yet. I haven't really thoroughly tested that yet, but at the end of my test on that one, I was cooking some steak and shrooms, and it was pretty cool. I cooked some brown amanita, ate it, and some steak, and so that's some really cool stuff about the game. But today, what we're going to be testing, like I said, is this recent update. He had food poisoning, and there's some speed movement increases, and there's a couple different things for achievements that were supposed to be fixed. We don't know for a fact all of them are fixed yet, but that's the reason why we're running in and checking them out. So that's what I'm doing today. So on that note, let me get right into it here. I have an existing save that I'm going to be running, and it's because, like I said in the past couple times that I've streamed, I wanted to get that 7-day achievement. And because I've already put in the time for it, I'm going to see if I can get that achievement with this save here. So we're inside forwarding. I've got pretty much all of my armor minus the crampons, I think it is. And food and stuff is spoiling, so here I was last time I made the ferret. It's unfortunate because I should have waited and saved that for this test, but that's okay because I needed a test for that test. So I'll probably be making another ferret, and I will probably be making a couple other things. So the last time I was crafting, I made a number of things, and one of the things that I had wanted to make, obviously I'd like to make the kunai knife, which is an easy peasy. Then we have some things that I need to have the chemistry bench for. So golden drops will require the chemistry bench. The exo glue will require the chemistry bench, and I want to make that because I would like to make the skin reinforced lower plate, and that's going to require some exo glue sewing kit as well there. I've been kind of slowly stockpiling supplies to be able to basically have forwarding be a crafting station. I've made some anti-venom serum. This stuff is actually worth making. When you make it, it gives you 10 different pills for this, and sometimes those spiders can be quick and they can get you, especially if your gun jams, which can happen. So we've got that, and then Toolbox maintenance, not really a thing to worry about for me right now. I'd like to make the radiation inset. One of the setbacks from me having to make this last time that prevented me was the Tinker skill. So I've got to get that skill up, and I'm not sure exactly how to go about that because it's supposed to go up when you repair your weapons or sharpen your knives and things like that. And for some reason, I wasn't able to get it to go up with that. So we'll have a look at that. And then on MedPack, we have medic skill, which I've got medic skill level 1, I think it's like 1800. And I can come over here to my statistics screen and I can tell you. So on Tinker, I have 843 points after making the ferret, I think it was. And then for medic, I have 1400 points level 1. And I think you get medic skill up by patching yourself, patching your suit probably, and patching I don't know for a fact patching the suit. I think the suit is supposed to be... Suit patching is supposed to be Tinker skill, but I don't know for a fact. So, got my gunsmithing skill up, have lockpicker up, forcers up, looters up, hackers up a little bit, not by much. Prospectors up just a skosh. And so that's my statistics. That's where my character is sitting right now. And so I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, I already own that song. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and turn on some jams. And we'll use the module AMPX, which has to be installed under your Gears tab. And then we'll just go to Data Hub and go to the EXO amp. And currently I've got these 4 songs. I haven't explored the full majority of the map. During my last testing, I only went to Archeo, Harbor, and Forwarding. And my test basically concluded... Actually, I think I went to Wish up there. I think I went to Wishing Well once. So we've got them all in the playlist. I'm going to go ahead and start it. And that'll give us a little bit of background music to go with. And so here we are. And if we take some stuff to get an idea of what we've got here, I've got the toolbox, the chemistry kit. Like I said, on the crafting, this is what we're doing. We're crafting. Got my 12-hour battery. 1 disinfectant, so I need to see... I got that one there too. So I got 5 full disinfectant there. I've got the Ars Remedy, which I'm going to go ahead and go get radiated and see if using this triggers my achievement. It may not, because I think I already have that achievement. But we'll go ahead and do it anyway. So that's radiation sickness there. Compass module, don't really need to worry about that. Knife sharpening, so these are mint, so I can't sharpen these in order to get the Tinker skill up. Just got some resources here. I've got the geolocation module, which we can use to make the basic GPS module. Let's see what else we got here. A little bit of food, a little bit of water. This is new. I have not seen this happen yet. So our packs of fluids are now starting to disintegrate. They're starting to decompose, I guess you could say. Break down. So these say moldy, this says moldy, this says moldy. So at this point, it may not be a good idea to eat these. But I may go ahead and eat those, get the food poisoning. But before I do that, to check and make sure the food poisoning occurs, and that I can repair it, I'm going to have to find the blueprint for the food poisoning gut shield tablets to cure that. So, we've got a couple different things here that I can use to craft. If you go on the resource tab, you can see resources are what you use to craft, and tools obviously are what you use to craft, and that's how you use you get to the quick access for the items you want to put in the workbench to do that. So that all said, let's see what time it is outside. So it's kind of dark out. It is day 2. It's actually, technically, this would be day 3. Because this save was made before the update, this would have otherwise been day 3. But because there was a little issue there, this is actually showing as day 2. And for the achievement purposes, I'm coming up on day 3. So let's see. We need to eat, drink, and got a little bit of a low battery. I'm gonna go downstairs and charge some air. Don't have any air on. Let me see if I left some in there. Oh, that one's full. Wait, what? Did I throw down a full tank? Maybe I did. These might actually be full. This one's empty. Yeah, that one's empty. I knew I threw down an empty. I just wasn't sure which one. So we got air to get around. I'm sure that'll change with difficulty level. I'm gonna go ahead and charge up this battery. This battery's pretty low. Swap it out. Usually, like I say, I only usually carry 2 of these, but I'll go ahead and put that in. I'll go ahead and stick that on the charger. And we'll go upstairs and get a bite to eat, drink, and take a nap, and then I'll probably look at making the basic GPS. So, pretty hungry now. Let's leave this menu and go ahead and eat what we have available to us. So we're gonna take a chance on some food poisoning there. It's not rotten, so might be able to eat it. Okay, we definitely have food poisoning. I can hear it now. I'm like 90% sure. Where's it gonna show up at? There it is. But does it show? So it's been added to the stat stack. I call this the area of the stat stack because these are your stats and it's stacked. So, let's see. These are fresh, but the candy bars are moldy. Well, let's go ahead. The visor is actually closed. I'll have to look at that. We're gonna drink some fresh water. I would use the canteen, I didn't think of it. You get a little bit more food. Eat that moldy MRE. So with MREs, I think what should happen is they should not start to deteriorate until you actually have opened them and taken a bite out of them. At that point, they would start to deteriorate because the packaging has been ripped. But typically, MREs would last you quite some time. They wouldn't be moldy within just a matter of 3 or 4 days. But this is all being just now implemented, so you'll have to excuse some of the things. If it doesn't seem right, it's just because it's being added and it's being tested. So I'm gonna get some more water in my canteen. And so those of you who don't know, for those of you guys who don't know, the canteen is a pretty good source of water. For some reason, it's still showing it's moldy. We'll have to look at that too, because the canteen shouldn't go moldy. The water itself, I think, should be. We'll go to food items, and you can see we don't have hardly any food. I'm going to go ahead and go to sleep. It's going to be tough to make it 7 days. We'll see. It seems like even the food in the containers is expired. Where'd my crowbar go? We got a fresh MRE in here. I'll go ahead and use that. It may depend on what container it's in. This is still fresh. We do have a raw golden yaw. I'm going to take that golden yaw and I'm going to go ahead and take it over here to the hot plate and cook it up so it will last an extended period. Look at that. Can you imagine that? Golden yaw is being cooked right now. Hope you guys like that. That was one of the suggestions that I wanted. And that's going to take a minute to cook, and in the meantime I'll search for some more food. And we can always buy food too. Go to the ration master and have a look. I don't have any obedience points, but if I wanted to, I could throw some of this. And this might be an idea. What we can do is when your food starts to go rotten, you can feed it to the loyalty recycler as a way of, instead of having to throw down rotten food, you can just give it to the loyalty recycler and get loyalty points for it. And then if you get enough loyalty points, you can buy some new food. Of course, loyalty points, they accumulate kind of slowly, so you would need a lot of rotten food to do that. But I think that would be a good assumption. This thing right here should not be fresh. This should have probably gone moldy now. It's been sitting there for quite some time. We've got some MRE on the table here, and it's moldy, but the donut isn't. So there's some inconsistencies with food molding. That one was moldy as well. I'm assuming the candy bars can be moldy. Mint, fresh. And that one's full. We got 14 here. So we're 44.66. We're getting pretty close to being overweight. Let's see, 48%. So once this is baked, it's supposed to last longer, so I'm going to just go ahead and bake it anyway. If I don't end up using it to make anything, then I'll just go ahead and eat it. From what I'm seeing, I think this update is going to make it require you to live more off the land, which is going to make mushrooms and meat a lot more valuable. The only thing that I see being an issue with trying to survive that way is that once you take down a slug, you can't eat these spiders. So once you take down a slug and he's gone, he may not respawn for an extended period of time, and you could end up starving to death waiting. I don't know how fast the mushrooms respawn. I think it's a week. I'll repair this while we wait. So my gun should be in good condition so I can hunt. I haven't gone over to the other places yet. That's something else too that I need to do. I think we have a couple different injectors. Yeah, we got 2 of those. I don't really need that 3rd one. Although it may not hurt. Go ahead and just grab it. Okay, I don't even have the room. What I will do is I'll take those painkillers. We'll go ahead and empty that bottle so I can make the gut shield tablets when we find the blueprint one. Provided I do find it, you know. Alright, so we've got an empty bottle here. And that will be for crafting purposes. This is almost 100%. I think you have to let it go to 101 to be fully baked. So it's baking. Now it's baked. 101. Alright, so we take that and we'll be a responsible adult. Turn off that oven there. And then, burner, I should say. And we do have another canteen here, and it is also deteriorating as well. So this needs to be fixed, because this would not happen. It would be dependent upon how old the water is in the canteen. The canteen itself should not deteriorate. So I've already checked all those lockers. I'm gonna probably use that ration master at some point here. And I'm gonna check real fast the basic GPS. So we have the compass module, and then we have the geolocation module. We have electronic scrap on us. I think I might have put that up. It's too big, so let's just move this copy over. Nope, still too big. Maybe it's just that container. Let's try this. There we go. Okay, so we got that. Let's go to the workbench and go ahead and make our basic GPS. I think I have 1 precision tools on me. Yeah. So, and what this does is it combines the compass module and the GPS module so that you don't have to have only 1 module. I recommend making this early in the game. If you find the blueprint for it, go ahead and make it. Because as you become more and more familiarized with the island, the less likely you are going to be to use it or need it. Where did that go at? Is that added to our person? Where did that go? Let me pick up. Well, I've made it before, so I know it makes. Where did it go? Did I miss something? I don't know what happened there. I've made it before. It usually drops right here. It might have just fell through the table or something. It's not on me that I can see. Look. I don't see it. Okay, well, not a concern. I'm not that worried about it. I can make another one. Okay, so we'll make a kunai knife. Do I have that hammer? I don't think I do. Go get the hammer. Alright, so kunai knife. A little bit of metal scrap. A little bit of cloth scrap. A little bit of duct tape. And a hammer. Alright, so that's done. And there's our kunai knife. Looks pretty awesome. And you can breach with these, so that's one of the reasons why I made it. And not only that, but it's pretty kick-ass looking. I'll take that. And it's worn, so let's see if we can sharpen it and maybe get our tinker skill up. So let's go to repair, drag the sharpening tool onto the blade, and we're now at mint. Let's see if we got any tinker skill for that. We did. We got a little bit there. It didn't say that we did, but I know we did for 800 something. So, alrighty. Still trying to look and see if that GPS might have fallen down here somewhere. Move this tool off. I don't see it. We're not gonna walk around with toolboxes, alright. Got a brief freeze here. That happens when you try to open something a little bit too fast. That is kind of moving too quick. It'll unfreeze here in a second. Unless I crashed the game. Usually what I do, if I freeze in this game, I just wait about 20 seconds. It usually unfreezes. Unless it's actually had a hard crash. Yeah, I think she could. She's good. I crashed my game. Okay. Yep. She crashed. Okay, so let's go ahead and restart the game. And maybe we got an autosave. I hope we got an autosave after sleeping. We'll see. That's not likely to happen, guys. If you move, just turn in direction you're gonna turn. Wait for just 1 second and then go ahead and open it. But I got a message there. Food poisoning current cheaper stale food, but the worst the condition, the easier it is to get food poisoning. Still random. Yeah, I figured if we're gonna get food poisoning, I figured it's gonna be rotten food, is what I figured, but I could be wrong. So. Yeah, I had to restart. I had a crash, so one of those. I don't have an autosave, damn. For some reason, I made the basic GPS on the, not GPS, but the, I think it was, maybe it wasn't basic GPS. Yeah, it wasn't basic. I made it and it didn't appear on the table here. I don't know if it was that the laser gun was in the way and it just messed up. Let me try it again. Alright. I doubt it's gonna fall through the table again, but it might. Let's see. Crafting time's only an hour and 49 minutes. I should have enough fatigue to make this. Yeah, so there it is. For some reason it just... Unless I was missing it with my eyes last time, I didn't see it. Let me go ahead and take out the weather module and install the basic GPS. And so you got the compass, tape, and then we also have our GPS location on the map. So it's worth creating that. It helps you eliminate one module. And we already have that one. So, all right. Let me get back to making that Q9 knife. I think I'm gonna have to rest before I make that. Let's see. Yeah, 5 hours and so you go lay down, take a rest. Eat before I sleep, like I did last time. I don't know if you saw the canteen is also expiring with the rest of the food. So if there's a way we can fix it to where that the canteen actually doesn't expire, but it has a setting for the water, or maybe this can reset every time you put fresh water in it, that would be great. Otherwise, I think we're going to end up with a rotten canteen at some point, which is probably not what we want. Go ahead and empty one of these bottles. And I'll see if I can find the blueprint for that while I'm out and about. The way I figure on food, it'll be one of those situations, FAFO, first in, first out. Alright, that's pretty well good enough. This one's moldy, I'm gonna eat it. Oh, oh yeah, you can't eat them raw. So let me go back over here and once again try to cook the yaw. Why is it not showing? Did I not grab it? Didn't grab it. Alright, so I'll let that cook, and then we'll come over here and sleep for 1 hour. That should be pretty well done. Alright, that's that. I'll turn that off. And I'll go back over here and finish my nap. I need to get in the habit of disconnecting that battery again. So, now daytime outside. I am on day 2, almost day 3. And because I had to restart, that means I don't have air on the charger anymore. Let me go ahead and grab an air here. Charger. Grab that one there. I'll go ahead and put that. And I need to charge up that one battery. That's all charging. It was going smoother until I crashed. It was that instant when I crashed that kind of threw me off a little bit. I'll grab some extra food from in here if I can. Stardust. I do need some more disinfectant. The other one's almost gone completely. And a couple extra candy bars. That ought to help me out a little bit. I am full, and those are fresh, so those will last a little bit. I think I've already checked all these crates. So let me quickly look and see if these need to be fixed up again. Actually, before I use that, where'd that red crate go? Usually there's a red crate there with the blue cleaning kit in it. I guess I need to make a kit. So for now, I'll just go ahead and use this. Tinker, there it is. It's going up now. Tinker level 1. So you get it for cleaning. Let me see if I also get it for maintenance. We repair. Alright, rifle's pretty well good. I'm gonna leave that alone because I'm gonna save the rest for my pistol. Item has worn completely. $93 is close enough. I'm not going to use the cloth that I have. I think since I know now that that's not there, let me come over here real quick and see. How much ammo do I have? Let's go to... I'm going to use a rifle mag. I guess we grab that other pistol mag. I'm going to make a cleaning kit, and I think the precision kit we might be alright with. I got one more upstairs. Come on up. Fresh bars there. First in, first out. Oh, nope. Need a little bit of it. Okay. I'll go ahead and do this repair. I think there might be another precision kit. Engineer level 4. There's some blueprints. I don't need those now. So we got, there's a maintenance kit. So I don't need to make a maintenance kit, but I do need to probably make another precision kit. Let me look under tools. I only have one left, so it might be worth going ahead and making that. I'll take the maintenance kit downstairs. And let me see what it requires. Toolbox precise. I don't know if I want to make that yet because I need to also make a ferret. So I don't have any polymers on me. The polymers are in that box over there. Let me see what else I've got. So I need at least one ribbon cable. Or there's a polymer scrap. Got the bolts, the pack of LEDs, the drill guns over there in the corner. I got the laser pistol battery. Let's go ahead and make, if I have enough room on my backpack, let's go ahead and make another ferret. See if that achievement will fire. I think I already have that achievement though, so it might not work for me. We'll try though. No, I'm misthinking here. Yeah, I already have tried it, but I didn't get the achievement for it. So we got the 2 precision tools on that. So I guess I don't need to make a precision tools case. A screwdriver. Do I have a screwdriver on me? I got one. Okay. So I thought I had another ribbon cable, but I guess I don't. There's a hammer. There's another hammer. So I'll have to scrap something to get some more items for the wait. What? I gotta re-grab my crowbar, that's right. When you reload a save, man, everything gets all confusing again. Remember. Let me scrap this. And go grab that drill gun. Alright, that should be everything I need. Let me go to tools. Let me toolbox. Precision tools. Alright, let's create the ferret. If I have the concentrator. Ah, I forgot. Yeah, I already used the concentrator to make that one. I only carried one. So I'll have to go back and get another one. Let me just run out real quick and do that. I think there was one in Louisiana. After the save load, I don't have those other 3 cans here. I just got those two. Or one, excuse me. Those are fresh. This is moldy. I'll just take them. Oh! I didn't see a second one. I did not expect the second one. That was good. That mag guy let it out. Go ahead and go get him. Yeah, it threw everything off because I had everything going, everything was great, and then I had a crash, and then I have to try to think back and redo all my priorities and figure out what I was doing. Did I grab that yaw, or did I leave it on the stove when I was burning? Yeah, I did. I got it. Let's go see if I can find a MK1 concentrator. With it being a reloaded game, it may not even be there. I'll go looking. And I'll slow down here and show how the terrain makes a difference in how fast you go. So the walk there, if you run down, if you just walk down faster. And if I sprint up this, and I sprint down, you can see how much faster you actually run down here. I'll demonstrate that a lot better here in a second because I gotta go up the hill. Man, that sucks. Kind of confused me there. See how slow I'm walking up the hill now? Let the stamina rebuild. So as I'm walking up the hill, we walk semi-fast, but it's a more realistic pace to walk up a hill, whereas before you had a continuous pace. Hold the sprint, helps me get up the hill a little bit. Let's get over to Louisiana. Hopefully Louisiana's got an MK1. And I also need a small energy cell. Okay, it's saved, so I already took him out. It shouldn't be here. Usually there's a wrapper. There he is, I got him last time. Yeah, so this tank confused me the other day I was playing. It's like, I don't remember that tank being there, but yeah, it's always there. It's just brain sling tricks on me. So that one should be almost completely empty. Actually, I'm already in here. Visor down. And let's see, there is the small energy core that I need. And the MK1 hopefully is not that. There she is. That's all we needed. Let's get out of here. Now I gotta go back to forwarding, and we'll see if we can trigger that ferret achievement. Depends on how much time I'm using now. I may go ahead and do training. Training takes about 20 minutes, and see if I can get my training achievement to trigger, because it still hasn't triggered. I've done training so many times. Trying to take a screenshot of this the other day, and because when I'm testing, I'm not on Steam. I'm on a separate build, and I can't use F12 to hit screenshot. It's usually NVIDIA, and NVIDIA sometimes can be unreliable and it'll break. And the key buttons for NVIDIA overlay, they don't work, and when you try to take a screenshot, if they are working, sometimes the screenshot will just appear as a solid black screen. If anybody knows anything about how to fix that, let me know, because it's annoying sometimes when I'm playing. I'd like to take a screenshot and it's black. It'll fix itself sometimes, but other times it'll linger for a while like that. And so we're going down an incline here. It's not a steep incline, but it is an incline. And as soon as I replenish my stamina, you'll notice that I go down this hill considerably faster, especially when I'm running. Just walking, even, I'm going down the hill a lot faster. You need to be careful though, because you can potentially slide down the hills and it'll knock you out. And when you get knocked out like that, my advice to you is to don't waste any time, apply the body stabilizer, and then go ahead and heal. That allows you to a little bit more time to find your medical equipment before you pass out and die. And we got that over there. It's now up and out of the ground, which is great. Alright, we should have everything we need to make a ferret, but I'll probably have to go to sleep before I try to make it. It does take a little bit of fatigue. We might be alright. I don't think so though. I'll be pretty fatigued by the time we get it done. Looks like we took a little bit of damage. The air tank is leaking just a skosh there. Let me go ahead and set this stuff up real fast. Let's go to bags. And we'll go to move that over. Those shouldn't even be on here. Those should have actually been in the crate there. We got this and this, and I would like to have also the tape in there to verify that that is in there. We go to the stuff tab, check pockets, and it should be in there. Quick access. Okay. Building that. We're back at 156. Air tank is still charging, but that's good. This one's almost fully depleted. Let's go upstairs and make that turret. It put a little bit of a monkey wrench in what I was trying to do, but that's alright. We'll get it done. UCB. Cool. Bolts. Tools. Oh, drill gun needs to be under the tools tab. Not in there. Go to the lot. There. Now we'll go back to tools. My last precision tools there. And choose tool. Did that trigger the achievement? Let me check. Okay, from what I'm seeing, it did not trigger the achievement. But that may solve after I leave game. So let me quickly restart and let me save first, obviously. We'll call this light achievement. You're present. I'll go ahead. Alright, let's go back. Quit. And exit the desktop. I'm going to restart Steam. Not that I really need to, but maybe it will update with the achievement. So let's exit Steam. And open Steam back up. And get back into the game. Okay, now let me go back to Steam and see if we got the achievement. Okay. Not this one. Not over there. Go back to Steam. Check Steam itself. Let's see, did it fire? Locked achievements. Power of light. It's still locked. Okay. So, no idea. Which is weird because I could have swore I had Power of Light once before, but then it'll be fixed. Well, Let's go do the Abyss achievement. Let's go to... Get out of here. Let me see how much fatigue I have. We'll take a nap first. Take a sleepy time nap. It's so very sleepy. Okay. Leave that there. Let's go down to the water. Oh, it's gonna be at night too. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just grab this extra air tank. And the reason why there's 3 tanks here is because I just loaded a new game, so it's random. It's not a new game, but I loaded that other save, so it's just giving me some new cards now. Got that other tank. I probably won't be gone long enough for one of these change tanks. We're just gonna go right over the hill. Past flirting. Hopefully my battery will last. Turn on the light. We may be running into a thunderstorm here. One of the things that I do need to check, go ahead and pick the rifle. I'm going to see if the turkey shoot will fire at me. So these, ignore these. Those were rotten. I threw them down from the last time. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and eat one of these and try to trigger food poisoning. Right, you can't eat. Yeah, I'll have to wait till I get indoors. I don't want to get food poisoning until I have the cure, but I kind of want it to progress. And then I find the cure, so I can see how well it's working. Alright, so here's our slug. Let's see if the turkey shoot works. And there she is, right there. Turkey shoot. There we go. Not your first slug. Turkey shoot is working. Okay, I'm going to leave the carcass here. If I skin it now, the meat will start spoiling before we can even do anything. Hopefully the carcass doesn't fire. Not a brush. Come on, crest the hill, brother. Alright, there we go. Look at that, that's nice looking. Radio tower from off in the distance. There's a spider. See if we can bag it. So you need to apply a little bit of elevation with bullet drop in the game. I don't really need this fighter's, where is he? I shot him from pretty far away, so I don't know if I'll be able to find his body. Especially in this range. He's around. No, he's around. Oh! Oh! Raptus. That was close. Let me repair. Go to our Alright, so I'm gonna go down in this water and I'm gonna see if I can get the achievement for the abyss. You have to swim down to 23 meters. A little bit of hangman up there. But, yeah, what's happening? Yeah, Rapists, they don't seem like they're a danger, but they can quickly tear your suit up. And if they tear your suit up and you run out of oxygen, you die. And as you can see, I'm almost on to my next can of air. If I would have just said, nah, it'll be fine, I'll just come with this can, I would be kaput. I would not be making it. So let me go ahead and swap there now. A little bit of long damage, maybe. There we go. Alright, yeah, we're in a thunderstorm. It's been a while since I've seen a thunderstorm testing. Alright. As you can see, the flora in the game is slowly appearing more and more across areas. So it is being filled in a little at a time. I think this area goes down to 23. It might not. Close. Imagine a little sea monster or something. You just be swimming down here, trying to get the abyss achievement, and then next thing you know, you just get eaten. There it is, Blackjack Abyss. Screenshot that too. 21 meters down. I thought it was 22. Eagle has reached level 11. Well, you know, since we're down here, I'm just going to go ahead and swim on across. And we'll go up. I'll pick some yaws, and then we'll go into the comm center. Hopefully this is enough air. Should be. If it looks like I know where I'm going, it's just what it is. Pretty basic rock. Looks really cool underwater. Just one of the floating on the surface. Like boat type vehicle issue things. Alright, so where I'm coming up at is an area that has a dropship. And it's by the area with the cave. Pretty close to where So, I guess while we're down here, since there's all that radiation over there, I might go ahead and go get AR's syndrome and use my AR here and see if that achievement triggers for me. spill here. Getting some nasty radiation. Don't have AR syndrome yet. Walk across this spill. You'll know when he's getting a good dose and start hurting. Yeah. This area doesn't have so bad radiation. LD50 has it a lot worse than this area. Got some yaws here we can grab. It's just kind of barely giving me radiation here. We're on something now that's hitting pretty hard. Right in there, in that area. Okay. I'm gonna chill here for a second and some more of that radiation. It's slowly getting me. Do we have a hazmat kit? Okay, we got a hazmat kit, so we're ready. Alright, pain's already starting. So let's... I'm probably just going to go ahead and just get fully radiated here. Yeah, we're full radiation now. Okay, let's go ahead and do something about this pain. If you don't, you're going to be in a bad way. Very quickly. And the pain's not going to go away because you're full radiated. So, do we have ARs yet? Don't see it occurring yet. Let's go ahead and use a trauma kit. And we'll use a hazmat. Let's see if that helped any. Well, we didn't get AR syndrome from what I see so far. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. That'll cut back on that pain. Let's use these bandages. That's right, I forgot those are indoor use. That should be enough to stop. I'm close. Let's see. Oh, I know why it didn't start the achievement. I've already gotten the AR's achievement. There's no way for me to really test that. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so now I just have radiation itself. Let me check Steam and see if I've got this achievement. I'm pretty sure I already have it. We'll look. Let's see. So I have the Blackjack Abyss just now, Turkey Shoot just now, Arg, which is Light a Fire for the first time, Fall of the One-Eyed, which is Forcibly Disposed, Trusted Autonomous Defender, Cyber Lockpick for Subversion, I have that, Entering World of Pain, get 1,000 points of damage, Bursting with Pride, craft your first item, Not So Fast, Killer Raptus, Knight in the Silver Armor, patch your EVA suit with duct tape 21 times, Stock Checker, check the contents of 21 containers, Fault Linker, First Repair, I have that, the Chest Breaker, Smash 10 chests, Where Am I Now, Leave the Transport Shuttle, and Armed and Lost. Where's the one for the AR syndrome? First code, complete survival simulation, power of light. Oh, so you know what? Let's try for the sprayer. I don't see the one for ARs anywhere. Let me look and see if that one's under the other one. Global achievements. So I need hacker, initiated, power of light, sprayer, such a perfect week, which is what I'm trying to get now. Arachnophobia, kill 10 spiders. Everything will come in handy. Collect 44 unique items. And let's see. And I have the 4 hidden achievements remaining. Oh, hang on a sec. I got a message. Let's see. Where'd that go? Oh, so for ARs, I don't actually even see an achievement for ARs unless that was in one of the hiddens. I'm not seeing it, but I have gotten AR syndrome before. I'm not seeing it starting yet, but... So let me go ahead and try to get sprayer. I'll see if I can do that with the SMG since it fires the most. Let me just head back over that way and I'll get an SMG. I may be in a pickle here in a second. I don't have very much air left. I better find some air. It took longer than what I thought I was going to take on that. I'm gonna run out of air. Hopefully there's some air in these containers. Hopefully. If there's no air in the ship, I am probably big time screwed. That was close. That was super close. Wow. Okay. We're still in good shape. That's funny. Okay, there's AR syndrome. I see it now. Boy, I thought I was done there for a minute. Oh, come on. Alright. County. Hey, there's an extra can of air, so I'll take that if I can drop this one off. Alright, cool. So I'm in good shape now. Where's my batteries at? Swap out that for an A4 battery. There's an extra can of air there as well. How did I... Oh, I don't have any lockpicks. Okay. So... when you guys are walking around down here, be careful. There's an area that I've gotten myself into a pickle on. Right about where this area ends right here. I think it's right over there. You don't want to walk over there, you get stuck. It's where the land kind of ends and meets right over here. May not be there now. Yep. Yeah, it's like this area right in there. Just try not to go that way if you can. Oh, that's a Raptus. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, it's like right in this area, right about there. Don't walk in that area. I've been in a bind before. You can probably get out, but it's hard. Got some burn barrels here. My battery's dead. Let me go up over here real quick and check at that little drone. It's got a ferret inside it. These are all moldy. I'm gonna go ahead and eat. Alright. I could sleep here if I wanted to. I don't know if I want to though. My fatigue's not that low. I'm gonna head up towards Shell Beach and see if I can find some of the blueprints for the gut shield tablets. And then I guess from there I'll head over to Comm Center and down to I can't remember the name of that node. Hydron node. I'll head down to Hydron node and see if I can find that SMG. Hopefully I can get over this way. Go. There's Comm Center ahead of me. Well, there's little mushrooms there. Gotta take the safe route. That worked out well. Oh, there he is. I was wondering where he was. Bather. See, we've got a rotten canteen here. I'm sure that that'll probably give me food poisoning. Some of that Bohan. Let's go ahead and drink it. Oh, no, that's right. We can't drink it. Just close. What's the condition for these? I'm gonna leave these here for now. They may come in handy in the days ahead. I'll go up this hill, and I'm probably gonna go, instead of going into comms, since I have the air, I'm gonna go down to Shell Beach first and search those cabinets to see if I can find the blueprint for the gut shield tablets. Alright. I think I'm just low on stamina. I'm tired. I think that's a baby spider. Ah! Ah! He raised his arms like a tarantula at me. Where you going? Oh! I'm just messing with him. Alright. Okay, so that's probably spider number 6. I probably need to kill 2, 3 more. Let me see. I killed 2 in front of forwarding. Oh, that was before the save, though. I killed 1 in front of forwarding. And then there was these 2 here. 3. Didn't I kill some over that one? I guess. I've lost count now, so I'll have to having to reload and change everything. Let's go in here and see if we can find these blueprints for the tabs. If not, I'll check Clark's. Air charge open. I'll charge my air while I'm sleeping. That first. Got the visor. Put that on the charger. I don't see any blueprints on it. Anti-venom serum, hazmat, toolbox, floor plate. There's the first hack. Got that one. Not seeing the gut shield tab. It doesn't mean they're not here. Okay. No gut shield tablets yet. Let's see. We got 7, 2, 7, 3. Attack. Lockpicks. Surely it'll be. much ammo do I have? I'm good on it. Alright. Well, let me go in here and see if it's in here. Let me take that tape. Drop that other tape. Okay. Look in here. More stabilizer. There's a subsonic mag. I want that. And, I'll replace my trauma kit. Pretty well full, we just don't need some water. Water. No canned water though. It's all stuff you can use outside. Got that water. Canteen's empty. That definitely sounds like food poisoning. Alright, well they're not in here, so let me sleep. I don't know why I opened that door. Let's make sure our air is not connected. Battery. We still got the AR syndrome, fractures and lung damage. Let's go ahead and repair all that. Lung damage is gone. Fracture should be completely repaired. Let's go ahead and use our AR syndrome. Treatment ineffective. Medicine was wasted. Well, I've got another one, so we'll just wait and see what happens. I guess I need to let it progress more. Either that or treat that radiation first. Maybe that. Let me try that. These are a little bit harder to find, so I may just hold on to that and we'll just use a hazmat kit and get rid of the radiation first. That's all good. And pain. How many painkillers? So that should be good to go. We just need some water. See what our medic is now. Okay, so we're almost coming up on level 3 for medic. So we should be able to start making med packs. I think that counts as water. It doesn't have some. Right. Okay, let's go ahead and grab that MRE. probably don't need that. It's okay. Leave that there. Alright. I did not find the blueprint for the gut shield tab, so we're going to go ahead and go on to so I'll go ahead and run this real quick. I already know what's in. I'll just look in here real quick. This. I don't see gut shield tabs, but I do see. No. Router over there. Let's grab our can of air off the charge. Get out of here. I am over lift. Usually I would have lower lift. At some point when I was looking alright, close that. Go ahead and drop it. We probably get scrapped somehow from getting up there. Maybe. I haven't looked. Oh, my battery's dead. The reason why I don't use my stamina injector is because I use that for emergencies. So if I need to get from point A to point B and I don't have any air, that's when I use that. I body stabilize and then I use the stuff. The gift, if I remember right, it used to actually work like a stamina booster. Now it doesn't. But it will still save you. Alright, I'm gonna come down to the table at comms and look and see if maybe the gut shield tabs are down there, and if they're not, the blueprint's not here, I'm just gonna go ahead and go on to the SMG and get the SMG and go ahead and try to see if I can get the, what is it called? It's another achievement. Here we go. Hopefully the blueprints are one of these. I'll also check. Yeah, I don't see it. I'll check the table upstairs as well. Cleaning stuff. Anti-venom. Not seeing the blueprint for the gut shield set. So, up inside comms. I'm pretty sure I probably already have food poisoning. It's so slow. I keep hearing my stomach like grumble. Alrighty, here we are. I'm gonna go upstairs real fast to the desk. The gunsmith bench. I don't see any crates. So maybe 0, use a Talony Eye, and then 3, 8. That's one of those situations. There we go. Okay, inset radiation. Already have that one. Let's see. 1, 2, 5, 4. We got a 2, 7. So let's try 3, 2, 7. What are you doing? 4, 2, 7, 3. No, there too. Let me go ahead and grab my new 12-hour battery. Operator tab. We'll go ahead and drop this old one here. We got a fresh in there. Let's go ahead and grab an extra fresh. Operator tab. Put that one there. Throw this new fresh one on. Drop that one there. There we're pretty good on. I'll go ahead and charge this tank after we're walking this thing clear. That'll charge while we're doing that. I guess I'll go in here and see if I can find those gut swords. I'm getting tongue-tied. Tongue-twied. I'm not seeing them. They could be at, what's the name of that place? Any other time I could tell you. Brain's not working. Clark's. I'll take that extra stamina booster, sure. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we'll leave that other one on the charger. I'll take this if I can. Let's offload some stuff. We really don't need all this crap on us. Let's go ahead and eat that, I guess. Leave that here. Leave that there. Throw that here. I'll keep that on me because we're going to need that. And then weather module we're not using. Electronic scrap. All these sterile bandages are just weighing us down. Put that in there. I'll keep a couple candy bars. I'll keep the disinfectant. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. There. Let's see. Leave this one here. Scrap metal. Didn't we have some scrap already? No. Guess we do need to keep that. That's not going to fit anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's see. I don't need to be running around with a toolbox on me. A maintenance kit we don't need on us. I might use that maintenance kit. Let's see. So we don't need these since we can't make that other. Since the ferret thing doesn't work. Body cooler, no. I might make one of these. We don't need the fuse. Still no sport rifle. Probably don't need that. What we got here? And we're looking pretty clean. Don't need an extra hazmat. I do need to replace my... Oh, never mind. I don't need 2 knives, so we get rid of 1. And that puts us at 41. We should try to stay below 45 if we can. So we'll do that. Why is my visor closed? I thought I opened it when I came in. Yeah, so I'm full, so I don't need the water. See if we can refill the rotten canteen. I'm sure it's rot. Moldy, still moldy. Not sure why the other one was rotten, but this one is just moldy. Okay, we'll go ahead and drink that. And I think I'll go ahead and sleep here tonight. So you can hear my stomach like growling for some reason. Take, and I'll fill that back up again. Okay, I'll take that. And I can cook steak and stuff and mushrooms. That's where I usually do my cooking. But right now, I'm not going to be doing any of that. It's daytime. I really would rather not sleep during the daytime, but we don't really need to. Let's go down to Clark's and see if we can find... Let me go back here real quick. Check these crates and see if I can find that gut shield tablet recipe. Still nothing. But we'll carry that on us. Beginning to think I may not be able to find the gut shield tablet. Alright, that's a whole lot of different. Let's try 8, 9, 0. Not 1, 4. 6, 1. That gives us 2 numbers, and we'll try 8, 0, 9, 4, 1, 6. Still only got 4 numbers, or 2 numbers. Let's just do this. Tony, 4, Tony. I'll take that extra body stabilizer. But nothing. What? No! Dang it! Alright, whatever. out of lockpicks. I don't think I'm gonna find it in here. I'm thinking that if it's anywhere, it's probably gonna be at Clark. We'll see. Let's get out of here. I'll check Clark's first. If not, then I'll grab the SMG, get that achievement, and then I think I'll probably go ahead and save game on this, and then I'll do a training and see if the training achievement triggers. That'll probably be it for me for the day. Yeah, I know. Word to the wise, be careful when you come back in here. Don't hit that and think, oh, well, that's to close it. It's not to close it. That sends the elevator down. And if you accidentally send the elevator down and then you step out that door, bad things are going to happen to you. So don't do that. Just a word of advice. A word of caution for you. Well, so let's see. Let's see what that takes a sidewalk. Right? What do we got? There. On to Clark's. Say that and then I hit stamina like rock bottom. Alright. I think we're feeling the effects of something a little bit more sluggish. Not as good stamina. Yeah, there's only so many places that gut shield tablets could spawn, so it could either be all the way back at Archeo, Clark's, or a couple of the other places, maybe. Possibly at Marsh. I wouldn't think they would be at Marsh, but maybe. There's some Raptuses over there. One right there and one right there. Alright, let's go to Clark's and see if we can find these blueprints. No. Nope. Nope. No. Oh, crap. I didn't think he would come in here. Hang on. See what time it is. Arrow bandage. Basic GPS, no. No. Okay, so I don't know where those blueprints for the gut shield tablets are, but they are not showing up for me. Yet, anyway, I should say. What was that about? I was like stuck for a second. Oh yeah, there's collision going on from these little cans, I think. I'm also bleeding. go in here. I'm not gonna fight that thing if I don't have to. I didn't want to pistol dump that thing, but I thought it was gonna get me, so I just shot with what I had in hand. Alright. So we're gonna get the sprayer, if I can at all try. I'll see if I can get it. I'm gonna drop my trusty rifle and go for the SMG. Let's see if there's... No, those aren't even get in those. So here's our SMG, so we'll now go ahead and drop that rifle. And we'll equip the SMG, which should have, by default, some ammo in that 24 rounds. Grab these cyber lockpicks. On AI. Alright, let's get out. So I should have about 75 rounds for the SMG. Under... What is it? I got a 50 round mag here, and then there's 24 in it, so I don't know if that's enough to get the sprayer. Probably need some more SMG mags. Well, first order of business is getting this guy over here. Not in the best condition, but I have to. Four. Alright, so he's down. This is a nice weapon. It's just in poor condition right now. Trying to get sprayer here. There we go. Fire 100 rounds. Sprayer. Achievement. Which is great, because I didn't have to fire 100 rounds just from the SMG alone. I could actually, as soon as I get to load a full new mag, let me check the condition of this weapon. The cleanliness is very poor. Oh wow, look at my pistol. That's gonna break. I have to repair that. Let me see if I have any RC53 spray. No, but I have that, so I'll take that instead of having to destroy my pistol. Use some cloth. Let's see what we got down here. Yeah, nothing there. I can't make the gut shield tabs if I can't find the blueprint for them, so unless I find the gut shield tabs themselves. Alright, let's carry on. Might check down there by that pallet. Scrap some of this. Yeah, we'll scrap the cloth. This will give us a lot of cloth. This is worth doing if you find these scrap these. They give you like 25 cloth. It's just a lot to carry, but 21 cloth. Now I can clean all my weapons while they're on me. I don't have to have a gunsmith bench for that. So let's clean that up. 38. 48. They work sort of like RC53 spray, but it's a cloth instead. This is kind of a waste of cloth, but considering that I have a lot of bandages, I don't think it. I'd rather have a clean gun and a functional weapon than a bunch of broken guns. And this one up. This is actually in pretty good condition, so. 47. Item has been completely worn out. Okay, so it's just talking. Tinker level. My tinker level's going up for cleaning the weapon. Superb. Alright, so 997 is good enough for me. And then we use quite a bit of cloth, so I don't need to worry about dumping off the rest. We've got plenty of room in inventory. But I still have not found the gut shield tablets, so I almost want to bet that they're either at Marsh or they're at Archeo, where you would normally start at. Or they didn't actually spawn in the game because this is a game that was before they were added. Because I added to the save game. If not, that's not a big deal. I can still save this. I can still have this as a save game. Let me see what day I'm on. Should be coming up on the 7th day soon. We're on day 4. This would actually be day 5. Do we not have any more air?
Low oxygen level. Check the cylinder connection or replace it with a full one.
Okay, we don't have air. Okay, let's see.
Low oxygen level.
Go to
Check the cylinder
body
connection
stabilizer.
or replace it with a full one.
I thought we had a second can. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Low oxygen
And I
level.
also need
Check the cylinder connection or replace it with a full one. Low oxygen level. Check the cylinder.
We should be alright to get to
replace it with a full one.
There was a can of air in
Low
that.
oxygen level.
I always make mental
Check
note of
the
where the
cylinder
last can of air that I saw
connection or
was.
replace it with a full one. Low oxygen level. Check the cylinder connection or replace it with a full one.
Should be in this crate here.
Low oxygen level.
It might be in
Check
this
the
one.
cylinder connection or replace it with a full one. Low oxygen level.
And we're fine. Need to get rid of that pain. Get rid of the pain. We should probably go indoor. Fading out. Some of that lung damage probably. That pain is trying to... What is it that's killing me? I'll be alright. I'll be alright. We'll get inside and take care of the lung damage and pain. We'll use the painkillers. That was close though. Anytime you hear that music, that means you're about through dealing. I just wonder why it wasn't taking effect while I was in the screen using it. Yeah, we're fine. Thought I had another can of air. That's interesting. Alright, let's drop the visor. Go ahead and take some painkillers. Because it's a lot easier to take the painkillers than it is to use all your trauma kit stuff. Let's quickly take those. And they're about done. Let's see, a little bit more painkillers. I won't deny, that was a little bit close, because I mean, if you're alive in this game for this long, it'll kind of piss you off if you die. Let's go ahead and use our inhaler, since we're indoors. Need a little bit more. I've only got one shot of inhaler. Let's go ahead and use our hazmat. And I'll have to grab a new inhaler. Let me see if that AR syndrome will work now that I have no more. Was there a bed in here? I need to sleep. And there's some more cloth too. I'll get my tinker skill up. Visor's open. I don't have to worry about disconnecting the battery, but on hard difficulty I will. Okay, so that is all solved. And there should be, in theory, there should be air at Central. And I think I'm going to go ahead and continue on to Central. Let me see where we're at. OBS disconnected. No! OBS reconnection successful. 214. Yeah, I don't think I'm actually live anymore. Yeah, it's toast. Oh, there we go. It did reconnect. Okay, I'm back. 2 hours, 14 minutes in. Okay, so I'm back. Hello, can you see me? Okay, cool. That was interesting. OBS lost connection there for a second. Okay, let's go to... Let me go ahead and try to get rid of this ARs again. AR treatment successful. Drink more water, calories, and rest. Close the visor. And I need to find another body stabilizer ASAP. Because if that happens again, I'm done. Level 13. Lift increased to 63. And like I was trying to tell you before all that crazy stuff happened, this is actually technically day 5 at 10 p.m. the next day, not day 4. What I'll probably do is head over to Central and sleep. With this just being my only air tank, there's unlikely to be air down in the hideout at Big S, so... Oh, there's a spider there. There's 2 of them. They're coming to get me. They were coming to get me. There we go. Hunt 10 spiders. Nice. Having pretty good luck today. Man, buy a lottery ticket. The, there we go. Cure acute radiation syndrome. Got it. Luminous. So that is definitely working. Okay. Don't really have a care to be messing around with skin and stuff, but we'll... Don't really need these. Man, that was awesome. So, already, we almost died. The stream technically almost quit, but it reconnected. And we're still here going strong, so excellent. Excellent, excellent. Very nice. I don't think I'm going to waste the air going down into the big-ass hideout. I'm just going to head on to Central. Not going to push my luck. I don't really think that I'll run out of air going down there, but I'll be really pushing it. We are still damaged, actually. So, let me see here. I'm thinking, where would those gut shield tablets be? And how come I haven't gotten food illness yet? Food poisoning. I thought I did because my stomach was like grumbling and stuff. So far, I don't think I have it. It's not showing up. See here. Yeah, thanks. So that's 3 or 4. I got Turkey Shoot. I got the Abyss. I got the Sprayer, and then I just got the Kill 10 Spiders. So. Better slow my roll here. What? Long arm not carried. What? Did I drop my gun? Uh-oh. Got a bug. Showing that we have a rifle we don't have on us anymore. Where did my rifle go? I must have accidentally dropped my rifle after I shot them. Let me go back over here. It was somewhere back over here. Yeah. No, I think my SMG disappeared on me. Not sure when that happened, but it's alright, don't worry about it. I'm going on to Central. I still got my pistol. I've already got the achievement for killing the spiders, so don't really have to worry about fighting too much else. I've pretty much killed everything else. Gotta get into Central before I run out of air. Oh shit, I forgot. I didn't kill him yet. I was gonna kill him with the SMG. I didn't have it though. he's down. Blaster new level 2. I don't have any more ammo. Yeah, that's about right. Man, I'm just getting really lucky today. I'm getting really lucky. No ammo. Yeah. Was that my last shot? I have 8 shots left. Oh, did that too soon. Just getting in a rush now. Alright, so we got some RC-53 there. I still haven't found the gut shield tabs yet, nor have I found the blueprint for them, but I'm looking. Let me see, I might just... off a little bit. The spoilage of food is definitely coming in handy a lot more. It's definitely making things a little bit more difficult to stay hydrated. Got 240. Body cooler on AI. Got a menu freeze. Maybe it'll recover. It might not recover, it might actually crash. I had one crash earlier. There she is. I have faith. That's why I wait. Alright, let's see. Anti-venom serum. I suspect that the reason why I haven't found the gut shield tabs is because they probably require a new game. I don't think they're in this. I have not found them. Food poisoning is though, so I don't know. Because it says that food poisoning is in the same guide. Maybe I just haven't found. No. What is it? 777. Couldn't be that lucky, could I? Yeah. I should probably save before I get too far ahead of myself. That would have crashed there. I would have been back at where I saved last. Let's see. Save. I think I'm good on the maintenance kit. My weapons are pretty clean. I'll probably check the hazmat. Need to replace that. I probably need one of these if I can fit it. I need to replace my inhaler as well. Got some water. Don't know if I really need to eat or not. No, it's just more fluids that I'm having trouble with. Green. Let's go ahead and replace other kits. Their med gear. Drop that one. So there is a zero. And my battery's probably going to be swapped. Alright, so I already checked all of that, and then let me get some rest. 2 hours. Get out of here. Yeah, I don't usually use these though when I first come in, because I'm gonna search all the containers anyway when I'm testing. So most of the time, that's the only reason why. Like anybody else, if y'all were just playing, you would probably want to search this as soon as you came into the building. But because I have to search all the containers anyway when I'm testing, I just don't usually bother with this until after I'm leaving, just to make sure it works, and then I just get out loud. Engineered level 5. This does have a water charger. I'm gonna fill up my canteen. Go ahead and drink this. So it's becoming more of a routine to go ahead and make sure you eat, hydrate, and sleep, and then swap out all your gear as you go, as you progress, because you're using things more often, and you're also things are more precious commodity now, so it means more to double check that stuff before you leave. Because if you don't, it can like fight you. Let's see. I think I only got that other half air, so let's go ahead and drop this one. This one. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and go on to Marsh and look and see if the gut shield tabs are there. I don't think they're at Archeo. I think that they're probably not in this game because it's a new game. I think that might have been something that you have to start a new game for. I don't know for sure. So far, I just had that one crash, and it was kind of my own fault because I was doing things way too fast. I haven't had any major super long freezes. Just that one whenever my game crashed. And that was it. I think all the fixes that you did in like the implementations of preventing the guns from firing below certain levels and stuff, I think it's not detecting some of that because the pistols and the rifles, they're they're jamming even when they're like 100% clean and 100% durability. They're jamming after like the first or the second shot. As far as this goes, nobody should have any issues with how fast this is. It's pretty slow. Like, you can easily do that. Leg guards, arm guard. I think that's 2 arm guards and 1 leg guard there. Don't need those. I can't even do this one. I don't have enough lockpicks. I should have paid attention to that one time when I had lockpicks. Oh, snap. I'd rather not have to shoot him because I only get those 8 rounds. Let's take the shortcut through here. Yeah, in this area, I think you should definitely up the radiation. You can basically just walk right through there and not have very much radiation control. It sounds worse than it is. So I'm gonna skip Pier 3 and I'm gonna go, oh wow, there's 3 of those. Maybe I won't skip Pier 3 because I need some ammo. Might be some ammo. There's some water. I'm gonna booster. Can't quite get back in. There we go. Yeah, and it's going to take all my pistol mag in order to get that bot down. So I'm going to head straight over to Marsh and hopefully I don't have to. It'd be really risky to try to take that thing out, run out of ammo, and then get nailed trying to go up that ladder to get the shotgun. Where the hell did they go? They were right there a second. There they are. Yeah, more enemies though, definitely. I like it. I like it a lot better. More fierce. Makes things a little bit more challenging. Not by much, but just enough to keep your head on swivel. I'll find some ammo up and might go back. Out of stamina. I kind of want to do the, I kind of want to save and do training and see if the training thing is fixed yet. Since I'm at it. Here in a minute I'm going to have to get up though and walk away for about 5 minutes and come right back. Don't have the lockpicks for that. Let me go in here and see if I can find these gut shield tabs. when you reach this point as a player, you think, okay, well, you're pretty well done at this point, but there could still be more playability to the game. If you plan on surviving for an extended period of time, there's still some things that you can do. I need that. And I don't need the ARs from me now. Here's my SMG. I don't need that rifle mag. We could potentially make the concentrator here. Not concentrator, but the... Man, there's a lot of stuff in here. Let me make sure my visor's open. So yeah, if you really wanted to push yourself, there's a lot of stuff in here. So try to take this. There's quite a lot of stuff in here. Wow. So all that is Captain Tom, the water. You got quite the stock of supplies here. Plus there's MREs at the bottom. Several MREs actually. I'll go ahead and take it all. Probably put me overweight. Yeah, I'm overweight now. And I think I don't need that. I do probably need to swap this tape. Okay. So there is an indoor chemistry bench, and that'll allow you to make some stuff, but let me see. I could make the golden drops. Can I make exo glue? Do I have this stuff? I think I did. I think I can make exo glue now. Oh, this doesn't have the chemistry kit. Oh, no. No. Maybe there's a chemistry kit in here. No gut shield tablets, not yet. We got 1, 2, 4. No. See if we can find the chemistry kit. Don't think so, but the chemistry kit that I had on me was at forwarding. Look at all that. Golly. Like an overabundance of food and water and stuff is that I can't really. Another stamina booster. So, what's this? Watson. Yeah. Well, something like this. There's only one building that I haven't checked yet, and that was Archeo. Let's just. Basic GPS. So, go ahead and run this real fast. Level 14, general. Alright, let me check some statistics real quick. So, Tinker is now level 2. And Medic is now level 4, so I can make medkits now. There's... What was it that required the level for Tinker? What was the... So I can make medkits, I can make the inset radiation. Anti-venom serum. This is the one that requires Tinker level 3. I don't have it yet. Which by then, pretty much there ain't nothing left. I hate to need it, so. Everything else I pretty well could make if I had a chemistry kit. Well, darn. Okay, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and save game. I don't think it's at Archeo. I'm going to... We'll go ahead and save. I'm gonna go ahead and swim over to Archeo. Call this marsh. I don't know. Just yeah. I'm gonna swim over to Archeo and see if maybe they got shield tabs are there. Those are the only blueprint that I think that I don't have. Before I actually, yeah, I'll sleep here because I want to get that 7 day. So before I end, we'll try to make it to 7 days and see if it triggers or not. Laser pistol battery, rifle mags. There's a great abundance of rifle magazines on this. But at this point, you're pretty well done with the game, so you don't really need those anymore. At least done on Nasor for that matter. that. Alright, well, yeah, there's nothing here. No gut shield tabs, and no ingredients for those. So, just so I can be 100% that they didn't spawn in the game, I'm gonna go ahead and swim over to Archeo. And then I'll sleep probably the last remaining days that I needed for the achievement there, since I got lots of food. So we can verify that the achievement works. Kind of bummed that this should actually be day 5. I should be coming up on day 6. I have all of the blueprints now, so I got air. So the only, what I think I'll do, go back to Archeo, is I'll look in there. If they don't have it, I'll go back to forwarding and save there, and that'll probably be stream, and then maybe come back to it and go ahead and finish the rest of the stuff, because I can make anything if I want. There are some air tanks here. Go ahead and drop this one out. Put a new one in. Water. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that they're probably not in the game. It's just probably when you started the game in order to have that. But hopefully the 7-day still triggers, so that's what I'm after right now. Just trying to get that 7-day survival achievement. I'll swim down here to Archeo real quick, and then I'm gonna have to step away. Got some cats waiting on their food. May just save at Archeo and call it game, because I've already been to forwarding. I know that they're not in forwarding. So the only purpose of going back to forwarding is so that I can make some of the stuff, but actually I can't really make it there because I don't have the chemistry kit. I think the chemistry kit's inside forwarding though. So if you wanted to, you could continue to play. There's not a real lot that you could do, though. Once you've been to all the places, most of the critters are dead by the time you get to the end of the game, so there's nothing for you to really waste your ammo on. But it's going to keep getting bigger and bigger. There's new areas that are going to be coming, I'm sure. And those are some cool things to look forward to. I'll be there to test it. Make sure that there's no bugs or issues as much as I can when it's all there and done. Let's go. No stain. I don't think it's in Archeo. It could, because I loaded 2 other games, and it's very possible that they could have loaded in, and they're at Archeo, and I just haven't found them. So 4 achievements. I'm working on that 5th one. Gotta get in here. Alright, let's see if we can find those blueprints. Let's see. Let's say it's 883. What the hell is it then? 0, 0, 0. The one button that I don't even have. Med pack. Exo glue. Man, there is a ton of stuff. I think I know how that happened. It has something to do with the ammo. Portion level 7. That's probably 0, 84. 884. Head pack. No. Got shield tablets. Nope. No gut shield tablets. Let's see. No. Nope. No. Nope. It's all just a bunch of stuff. Nope. So let's see. 8, 7. No. Alright, well, here we are again at Archeo. There is no gut shield tabs, so I'm just going to call this day 5. Click here. And I'm going to get some rest. Well, that's okay. It's on a good note anyway. I have to go. So, um, yeah. Okay. Well, they're not here. So, on that note, if you tuned in, thanks for tuning in. If you watch this after, thanks for watching. And sorry I didn't find the Gut Shield tablets. They're probably on a new game. So, if you guys started on a new game, they'll probably be on a new game. So, but I got multiple achievements. I got almost 5 achievements. So, that's good for the game. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and peace.